What's up, guys? IBH Productions. We're back with another podcast. This is episode 16, which is crazy to think about. But we have Garrett on today. He's one of our staff members this year. But yeah, you want to intro yourself a little bit?
Yeah.
Who you are?
My name's Garrett. I'm a senior in high school. I met Ian about, I want to say almost 2 years ago now.
Yeah, it's like 2-3 years ago.
Yeah. Met through hoops. Now we're here, my second year. And yeah.
So Garrett's been helping us for a little bit. He helped us a little bit last year with the builds. He was part of like the whole like scaring the practice
like
scare
half
and stuff.
half.
Yeah,
I don't want to say.
yeah, he was part of the like scaring stuff. He also was in the really bad video on TikTok of the scaring. Practice.
Winning that bitch backwards.
Yeah, the practice and stuff, which was a funny video, but also it was like all over the place.
Yeah.
So yeah, he was part of that.
Dude,
my mom. I gotta do my mom.
I gotta come on.
Yeah, she'll definitely come on. But yeah, so yeah, I almost said Isaac. Jesus. Garrett helped us last year. He helped us a little bit with the couple nights, not all of them, but a couple of them, which stunk because it was work related. So
yeah, I was about to say I wasn't there for probably a good 2-3 days.
Yeah, out of the 5.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Garrett helped us with the scaring stuff, which, I mean, he'll help us a lot more this year. He's a lot more flexible this year, which is awesome. And yeah, he's gonna help us with the builds and all that stuff when he's available, and we appreciate him. But yeah, what's your role in the hunt? We kind of went over it, but kind of what did you do last year that?
Yeah. So, last year we did a whole bunch of stuff. We did ground removal, built stuff, cleaned, burned a lot of stuff.
Yep.
But yeah, I basically sit at the bottom and just help. So
yeah,
that's basically what I do. But no, it's fun all around. I enjoy it. Definitely want to get a little higher up.
Yeah.
Within the next couple of years.
Yeah, for him, he's already above all the newbies, which he's helped us a lot last year. Ran a lot of the when we were there was a couple nights where we had, we were talking between each other through our earpieces, and we were just trying to get everything set up. So kind of like that. But all our staff that helped us last year for the 24 hunt are really like veterans now. I mean, it's pretty easy to move right up with us if you stay consistent with us. And Garrett's definitely one of our most consistent out of all of them. Obviously, you have Bell and Sebastian and Isaac and all of them. But Garrett's right there with them. But yeah, he was scare actor. Helped us a lot with the cleaning up the all the trail and stuff at the beginning of the build season.
Yep.
Helped us a little bit with the building stuff, but that's mostly it. So he kind of has done what most of the people here have done.
Already.
Which is good. What was your favorite part of last year's hunt?
Probably the end scene.
Yeah?
Yeah.
The like cabin?
Yeah, probably the cabin.
Yeah.
Because when you would walk through
That's interesting because a lot of people said they didn't like the cabin.
I like the cabin. Cabin was sick. Because if you would go down the trail and you would walk around, there was a big tree that sat towards like the corner of the house, and it was like a blind spot, so you couldn't see.
Yeah.
So I would just crouch down right there.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah. And then you could like go off trail and like go through without people seeing you.
Yeah.
Which was pretty cool. I
think. What was your favorite part besides the hunt? So
probably just all of us being together.
Yeah.
Honestly, just friend time, grinding out work,
get to
film stuff.
Yeah, get to spend time with friends.
Yeah.
Least favorite part. So that could be like
probably me and Jared taking the stumps out of the ground because that sucked.
Yeah. I think it sucked for all of us.
Yeah,
to be honest with you,
it definitely
it was bad, and we have a couple more that we have to get out
with
all the extensions. With all the extensions that we have added, which in our last video, in our vlog last week, there's you can see all the new extensions that we had, but yeah, probably I would be right there with you.
Yeah.
It was not fun. There's a couple days where we were working on stumps for like
hours,
big stumps, not talking little tiny like
they were probably
tree
like
stumps.
full around like that. Across the ground, probably like me and Jared pulled one out. It was literally that thick. It was so dumb.
Yeah, no, it's so there were so many of them, and there's a couple of them that were like massive. Like you pull them out of the ground and they're like this big.
Yeah, they're fucking gigantic.
So I would be right there with you. What was it like working for IBH Productions, working under obviously like me and Brady being, we're pretty close to each other.
Yeah.
What was it like working and all that stuff, working under us and kind of see what we put together?
Yeah, no, it's definitely a cool experience, especially from the third person view, because like I said earlier, we met through hoops and I knew Brady previously, so just kind of like looping all that in with each other, like we went from playing basketball to doing IBH, and then now I'm here for my second year, which is pretty cool. But I had something else I don't remember. Well,
it'll come back to you.
It'll
come back to you. How, so obviously knowing us and all that stuff,
I'm trying to I just had it. I don't know. The third person, it's like the third person view though, because like I see what you guys do like on the inside, but it's like I'm not, like I'm on the inside but I'm not at the same time.
I see what you're saying. I completely see what you're saying. Like working in a business, you are just an employee who is you see the perspective we go through, and we do it year round to constantly finding things to do, to where you see that, but you're also in a different perspective, so I completely see what you're saying. Completely see what you're saying. I know obviously you heard through us what made you really want to work for IBH or be part of IBH, the IBH team.
I was just down for it, to be honest.
Yeah,
like I just thought it was fun. I figured, what the hell, I'll just send it. So
I mean, that's what not a lot of people say, but like it's one of those things where it's something new. Like no one would think that.
No, it definitely was a new learning curve for me, because I never did anything like that previous to last year.
So it's like one of those things where a lot of people are like, I've never thought, like it's different because Sebastian Bell, I think just Sebastian and Isabel are like, we went to haunted houses with them, and like they saw kind of like how me and Brady's brains work, and like how when we go in, we don't go in for the scare, we go in to take stuff from it. Like we went to Fred Kingdom with them, and we went to Canopy one year with them, and like they like said it, like it's this, you don't even, we just go in and like look around like it's a store.
That's sick.
So like I think that's like where people kind of are like, it's just something new coming into it, and a lot of people don't know how to do it. But for me and Brady, we know how to do it, like everything about it.
Yeah.
So like for you guys, I think a lot of people have said that it's easy working for us because we can mentor you guys and teach you guys like how to scare, how to do it correctly, like not just jumping out and be like rah,
Yeah.
like that's
there was a few times last year, like right where is it? So it's like the swamp, and then there was a tree right here.
oh yeah, right outside the swamp exit.
Because there was a couple of times where I posted up behind the tree and I got scared a few times.
You got scared?
I got scared to scare, yeah. But it is what it is.
Yeah.
But I never did anything previous to this. So
yeah, I mean that's a lot of them.
Yeah.
I mean it's different with Belle and Sebastian because they've been with us.
Yeah.
And we've told them like, hey, like that's how you scare. And like all these people in here are like super good at it.
Her scream last year was actually
crap.
insane.
Like I don't know how
like I could hear it across.
Yeah, I don't know how she didn't like
lose her voice.
I don't know how she didn't like blow her vocal cords.
Yeah, no.
It was like bloody murder screaming.
Yeah, it was like the most high-pitched bloody murder scream you could imagine. It was spot on.
Like she was getting completely murdered.
Yeah.
Like it was scary.
It was believable too, which was the cool thing.
Like if it wasn't a haunt, like you seriously probably like would think someone was dying.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was Belle's scream was scary. So look out for that if you're coming because Belle's back.
You'll definitely know too.
Yeah. But yeah. So that's a little bit about it. It's if you talk to someone, would you obviously like don't glaze us, but like would you tell them like give them, hey, like I work for this haunt, blah blah blah. Like what would you tell them about it if someone asked about it?
That's actually funny because I brought it up at work the other day.
Yeah.
Because I had an IBH hoodie on. One of my coworkers asked what it was. I was like, oh, it's another company that I do in August. Yeah. And they were like, what is it? I was like, basically, we get a bunch of us together, brainstorm a little bit, and then we just build from there, and then put it together as we go.
Yeah.
And that's basically...
That's sick.
Yeah, like that's probably the best way that I could put it, to be honest.
That's why, like, we got the hoodies out to you guys. Yeah, because, like, it's promoting us a little bit. We do have stickers coming, so I'm going to probably do, like, I don't know how many we got, but, like, I'm going to put one on my truck. And
are they going to be, like, big stickers, or are they?
No, I think they're just, like...
It's a little circle.
I think they're, like, this big.
Oh, that's pretty sick.
So I'm gonna probably put one on my truck and stuff, and just keep promoting.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that's sick.
Yeah, no, because I literally couldn't think of any other way to put it.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, we're trying to push away from the mindset of like haunted house.
Yeah.
And more of a production.
Yeah, which is the hard thing because when most people think of haunted houses, they think of getting the ever-living shit scared out of them.
Yeah, so we want to move away from the production. Like, this is the production side of it. The vlogs is the production side of it.
Yeah.
Like,
there's behind the sides
the behind the scenes is the production side of it. Where then IBH is the haunt side of it.
Yeah.
So, like, the two words go together. And so, like, I like doing the production side of it.
Yeah.
And that's why, like, it's been good to like do this stuff, do a podcast every week.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people nowadays don't like sitting through an hour podcast.
Yeah, no, that is true.
But I know out there's a ton of people who love to just walk on the treadmill and listen to a podcast, or drive while at work and listen to a podcast.
Yeah.
And like that's the people I want to hit and like kind of spread the word around about haunted houses and teach them about IBH. So, but yeah, that's the biggest thing.
Because I think that was honestly my favorite part last year was the behind the scenes.
Yeah, the behind the scenes was fun.
Yeah,
like I know a couple of them have said like being able to just have a giant group of them in the garage and like in our like makeup area and like just like laughing and joking and eating food, and then when it comes time it's like serious and like go out and do your thing and scare people and stuff. And that was the cool part. Is like the whole production side of it. And like for me it was like a lot of like just trying to make sure everyone was good and ready, and then you have Brady and Ethan out like getting everything set up. So it's very cool.
That's basically spot on, because that's what it was last year.
Yeah.
From the garage until I was gonna say something else and that left my brain again.
All good. But yeah, so it's one of those things where I think all of our staff has basically told us like I would completely recommend it. And if you have the opportunity to do it, it is a fun, easy way to just be out, even if you don't know anyone.
Yeah, even
we
are
friends. We are so accepting.
Yeah.
And like
I think there was only 2 people last year I didn't know.
Yeah, and I didn't even know him either.
Yeah.
But they were like, I would totally do this again.
Yeah, like I don't remember his name, but the kid last year who helped out for the last like 2 days, he had a clown mask, I think.
Oh, Jason.
Yeah, Jason.
Yeah, he helped out. He was really good.
Yeah.
He was really good.
He
was tall too. He's a tall scare actors who are tall are just
especially
so
Brady on the stilts.
Yeah.
He probably sat at like, what's Brady, like 6'3"?
Yeah, no, he's like 6'4", 6'4" and a half.
So he probably sat like 7'3", 7'4" on those stilts.
Yeah, he was about 7. I think he was like 7 or 8 feet tall.
That's crazy.
But yeah, no, it's highly recommend it. Yes, I'm like the one who's doing all the staffing and stuff, but I'm telling you, working for IBH and being around and actually having staff last year who people came and committed to their scenes and their people and their characters really opened my eyes. Like we want everyone to try it. If you are interested in any way, shape, or form, like just come do it. Garrett tried it and he likes it and he's back.
Yep.
I know Belle and Sebastian and Isaac and my mom. I know Dave, Ethan's dad. Like everyone has said they're so excited for this year.
Yeah.
Just because it's always been just me and Brady.
Yep.
It's only been us.
Oh.
And Ethan came in, and now it's like a whole staff.
Yeah.
And it's so fun. So if you are interested, email me. My email's down below. But like Garrett said,
I'm excited for that group chat to get going again.
Yeah.
That group chat was funny as fuck last year.
But yeah, we are so excited, and I know everyone else is excited. And now that we're ramping it up and starting our process, it's gonna be a lot of fun. And now having a production side of it where we're videoing our builds and putting things together and building even bigger things.
Yeah.
Like it's gonna be a lot of fun.
Because this is you and Brady's 4th or 5th year.
This is our 11th.
11th?
Or, sorry, 12th.
With the...
So, Brady's 12th year. This is my 7th or 8th year.
Okay, that's what it was. Because you told me your year last year, and I got that confused.
Yeah, so Brady started it on... Like, technically, IBH wasn't IBH back 12 years ago.
Because it was just
technically
Brady.
IBH started in 2020. Like that's when we got the name IBH. And we basically like moving forward from 2020, like we just started building. But then our 10th year hit, and then we were like, technically we've been going for a long, way longer.
Yeah.
So then our 10th year, we did our last haunt in Portland, and that one blew up, and we were like, okay, like that's sick. And then we were like, we're too big now.
Yep.
Because we went from like this tiny little thing to like this big thing.
Yeah.
And it just was way too big. And then 24, that was 23, 24, we were at Ethan's.
Yep.
And then our new location. And then now we're at 25, and it's way bigger than last year.
Yeah, no, it's definitely cool to like see like where it was to what it is now.
Well, yeah, you said it earlier, like watching the vlog.
Yeah.
Like it looks so weird. And like we said that yesterday, me and Brady.
Seeing nothing.
Yeah, me and Brady were watching it yesterday, and like, or we were not watching it, but we were like doing it, and like we were already building like that first part that you saw, and it's in the video, but like that vlog that comes out, that came out last week. It's just like you just see it like building, and it's like, okay, like we already have a scene, we already have a picture, a view of what we're gonna do, which is really cool. And like it looks so completely different now, and it's so weird because it's like you just move things around and like make different paths and trails and stuff. And then the haunt is just completely different.
Yep.
And I like that barn, that whole the Whispering Pines last year.
Yeah.
What did we name it last year? Am I drawing a blank?
I am too.
It wasn't Whispering Pines.
Yes, it was. No.
Well, yeah.
The entrance was Whispering Pines.
Yeah, but
I'm
drawing a blank here. Whatever.
But what's like the best way to explain it though for the people? It was like a big horseshoe.
Yeah, it's basically.
That's how
it was Wendigo themed. Wendigo is like
with Brady on the stilts.
Yeah, a native creature that feast on human life, kind of like a skinwalker. It's just a folklore type native thing. We did it last year. We've been talking about doing a Wendigo theme for a while. Was it on theme with all the characters? Not exactly.
No. I think we should do it again, honestly.
But I know this year all our characters will be on theme, and they'll be themed towards their areas, which everyone's going to stay in their areas this year because all your characters all your characters are based off that area, where last year it was kind of just everywhere.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I mean, it was still somewhat organized though. Like me and Dave did the back half.
Yeah.
Like Morgan and Brianna did like the end.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
we're gonna. I think we'll be fine. We just really need a lot more scare actors, and if you're willing to, just come by, or email me. More than happy to have you. We all are more than happy to have whoever. But moving on, next question. What's one thing you want to do next year that you didn't get to do last year?
Probably be there all the days.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a lot of people's answers.
Yeah.
These are most of the answers that I ask the other people, like all the other interviewers, but that's most of what people said. Because I know last year, there's a couple people who didn't get to do it every day.
Yeah.
Just because it was kind of a last minute thing for a lot of people. So.
It was nice though that we had the couple extra sets of hands last year though.
Oh yeah, 100%. 100%.
Because I don't think it would have played out like it would have if we didn't have those people.
Yeah, we definitely need more actors at the end now.
100%.
With the additions we're adding. We're not telling you.
It's private.
Yeah, it's a secret. But we definitely need a lot more actors in the back.
Yeah.
So we need to
totally agree with
pull some more people this year. What do you want to see next year? Literally could be anything. It could be building things. It could be I don't know.
Well, what I'm excited for, I can't say Because it's private.
No leaks.
No
No
leaks.
spoilers.
No leaks. I don't know. Probably just building stuff, to be honest.
Yeah.
I enjoy that stuff.
Yeah.
Probably just like going from like literal things that we built to bigger things.
Yeah.
Probably my best answer for that.
Yeah. I think that's the biggest thing I'm excited for too.
Yeah. Because if we could like build something out of wood, like literally just like the size of this room, just as like one scene, that'd be so cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we have a couple of them.
Yeah.
We definitely have a couple of those. This room's
it's pretty decently big.
Yeah. But I wouldn't say the whole entire basement.
No, I'd probably say like from like that beam down.
Yeah. We might have
right
a couple
here.
of them. You never know.
Nope.
You'll find out.
Yeah, you'll see when it happens.
But yeah. We'll go into our segment now, our question segment now. We are very excited that we added this last podcast. Me and Brady started it. It's just a little questionnaire questionnaire type section where we ask each other questions and we both answer them. Kind of something to bring into the pod.
Yeah.
But yeah,
a little segment.
Yeah. You want to ask the first question?
Yeah.
It could be.
Trying to think. As a business owner, with you and Brady running it, what has been your favorite experience since you started the official business?
Favorite experience? Oh boy. My favorite experience, I think, honestly, it's been very hard. It's not easy. I would say it's not easy at all. But my favorite part is being able to put a project together and get it fully completed and be able to sit back and just look. And it's kind of like the feeling back in the day. You're going to think this is so weird. Do you ever like build like forts and shit in your house?
Yeah, I used to go out in the woods and build like fucking teepees and shit.
It's like that feeling of like,
yeah, it's like knowing what you did.
You have tunnels going around your house and like you crawl through the tunnel. I know that's such.
No, I understand where you're going.
It's but like being able to walk through or like crawl through the tunnels and like then you get to like your bedroom that you spend the night in.
Yeah.
And like it's like that. Like it's a weird. I don't know why I brought that up.
Cool analogy.
But like that's really how it feels. Is like you're basically just. Last year it was like we put this trail together and then we built things and scenes and all this stuff to now like at the end it was like damn.
Yeah.
Like
it was all worth it.
We've just put together something that is so sick. And like I think that's the coolest part.
100%.
Is like being able to like stand back and like
just watch it work.
Yeah, walk through it after and be like, damn, like we did good.
Like even like last year, just when we did the run throughs like with just staff, that was still fun.
Yeah. I mean, it was just the first half, but still, it was so fun. Like even though we had no costumes, it was still scary as hell. I mean, I got scared a couple times.
Yeah, no, I got scared in the swamp.
Yeah, but no, it was definitely. I think that's definitely it. Is standing back and being like, okay, we did it another year.
Yep.
Like we put something together. And the other thing is the people. I love the people. Like
just socializing.
Yeah, that and I'm drawing. I think. What was the question?
What was your favorite thing as a business
owner?
Or like
I think
the favorite experience.
The customer is showing up.
Yes.
Being able to stand back, look at what it is, and be like, "Wow, we did this." Like I think that was the moment I had last year. Was when we were doing all the lighting stuff, and we were shooting all the lights up into the trees.
That was fun.
And like seeing just like it come together, and I like stood back and I was like, damn.
The strobe lights were cool to mess with too.
Yeah, like wow, like we completely killed this. Like we destroyed this. And then seeing like everyone in line and being able to be in character and like walk through the line and stuff.
Yeah.
I know you guys didn't do any of that, but like for me, I do it quite often. And like getting to walk through it and like hear people like, wow, it looks so cool, and
yeah, just
all
like
that
people's
stuff.
feedback.
I think that's like my favorite part about being a business owner in such a unique path. Like
100%.
It's such a unique business path that like when you have fans and stuff, it's so cool. I know last year, like, or this year, just recently, like one of the neighbors who like came last year, she was like such a big supporter. Like she would email us and ask us questions, and she would always be like fully involved.
Yeah.
And she was the one that actually made us do the family night. And like she was like, yeah, I have little kids and blah blah blah. And then that's when we did the family night, which family night was a killer.
Yeah, family night
like
was cool.
It was just, we killed family night. It was so good. And recently when we were taking things down, she walks by with her kids.
Yeah.
And like is just walking, and like she like always is, she looks and she's always watching, and it was like, it's like so cool because all these people don't know what's next.
Yeah.
And that's the cool part, is like no 100%. One knows, and like not even you know. I mean, you know,
I know a little bit. I don't know the whole spiel.
Everyone knows a little bit.
Yeah.
But for me and Brady and Ethan, we know what we're, not completely, but we know what we're going to produce. So I think just producing and seeing if the fans like it is my favorite part.
100%.
But
I agree with that.
Yeah, that's my favorite part. Yeah, IBH is it's fun.
It's a fun gig.
Yeah. And that's probably my favorite part. It's one of those things where I have basically the whole thing's my favorite part. Yeah, it's pain in my ass sometimes.
Yeah, dude, I couldn't even tell you how many times I would text you at like 3 a.m. and you would just still be editing.
Yeah, I'm usually
like no sleep.
I was up there. So I got back from the gym last night at 11, early. It's like 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
And I came downstairs in my room, which is right behind this wall. And I got on my computer and I was typing till like 2 o'clock. Just like typing up stuff. Like, because we take a lot of notes and like do like sheets and stuff like for product and like wood, and like we have a giant list of wood and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And I have to organize all of it and like make sure that like if we need something, we know exact price, all that stuff, and we can kind of see where we're at. But I was up till like 2 o'clock last night. But yes, you're completely right. I'm usually up by like 2-3 o'clock. And I usually go to bed by like 4. It's not always. Don't come at me in the comments. It's not always. But
it's okay. That's usually when I go to bed.
Yeah. I texted him last night and I was just like, hey, you down to go tomorrow? And he's like, yeah, but I'm going to bed now. I'm like, okay, I'll be up.
Did not go to bed.
Yeah. You didn't go to bed last night?
No, I tried. I just couldn't.
Yeah, I was up.
I don't know why. Ever since this daylight saving shit, I haven't been able to sleep for jack shit.
Yeah, well, I've always been like that. I've always worked like night shifts and shit. So
I feel like it honestly like messes your sleep schedule up.
Yeah, I'm a completely night shift guy.
Yeah, no, me too, 100%.
I'm up super late and then sleep. Like my old job, I was up super late and then like get home by like 11 o'clock, and then next thing you know, it like it's like 1 o'clock. You finally like dial down after your job, and then next thing you know, you wake up at 1 o'clock the next day, and you're like, oh, gotta go to work.
Yep.
That's literally how my schedule was. I worked 4 to 11 every day, basically every day. And I would, I was one of the shift leads, so I had to count the money at the end of the night. And next thing you know, it was like I would be leaving that place at like 10:30, 30-minute drive home. Next thing you know it, I'm in bed at 12:30.
Yeah, I was about to say, because I'll normally sleep like an hour before I have to get up for work.
Yeah.
And then.
Yeah, I've always been like it. And just, I hate the mornings too.
Yeah,
absolutely
I'm not
hate
a morning person at all.
Absolutely hate the mornings.
Yeah, no.
It's horrible. I like, when I work with my dad, oh, God. Guys up at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
I'm like, hell no. Absolutely not.
Yeah, if you could take the morning out of my day, I'd be totally cool with it.
Yeah, if I could wake up at 10 o'clock every morning, I would live that. I would live lavish.
I'd be so cool with that.
Unfortunately, that's not how it works in life.
Nope.
So yeah, what is if you could have a superpower, what would it be?
Ooh, I'd definitely fly.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
I would definitely fly.
I don't know what the hell I would do.
I don't know. I was gonna say invincibility, but I feel like that's like useless. Like, what the fuck would you do being invisible? I mean, I could you could imagine.
You could like
rob a fucking bank.
That's what I was gonna say. That's what I was. You could like rob a bank, like, and then just go invisible, but then like they would still see the bag. So like,
yeah, it's like there's just gonna be a bunch of empty. There's gonna be fucking floating bags.
Yeah.
Out of the fucking bank.
Unless if like, I don't know.
I don't know why that just reminded me of the Batman movie when they fucking blow the.
Oh yeah. Yep. But yeah, I think probably flying or like something like Spider-Man.
Super strength.
Like, yeah, like something like Iron Man or something where you could like Hulk or like throw people.
That'd be sick.
Just like chuck people. But yeah.
What's your best way to balance out work and your personal life?
Well, like for me, I've been working for like a long time. Like I've worked all summer for like the last 4 years.
Yeah.
4 or 5 years since I was like, since I've basically been like 16.
That's basically when I started working.
Yeah.
15, 16.
Yeah. I've been working since then, and I really just, now being 21, I'm just really just it kind of just goes with the flow, honestly.
Yeah. Just how life is now.
This summer I'll probably be working like 2 jobs. Then I have to balance my business that we are trying to build, and I think really it's just finding the time to take just an hour. Yes, obviously you can't do that during work.
Yeah.
But like on another person's schedule, like obviously can't do that. But finding the time during, before, or after work to just take an hour and just film something.
Yeah.
Just, it might be hard, but for me, it's just do it. Just like go and just do it. Like 30 minutes or whatever. I think that's the biggest thing, is just balancing. It's hard. It is. It really is hard to balance everything. But like right now, just doing it and just filming a video and just getting it out there, and it will be hard during haunt season because my hours will be long. But I think just finding as much time as possible to be at IBH, helping out, being there, picking up supplies, doing everything I can, communicating with the staff, like all that stuff. So I think it's hard to balance it, but just I mean, you have to take breaks. I mean, you can't go 28 days straight of working. It's just not possible. You need time to take a break. Like for you, like you can't go to work every day, set 28 days in a row and do it. Like it's exhausting.
Yeah.
Same for me. Like I couldn't do it. So yeah, I think really it's just knowing when to just take a break is the biggest thing, because it's hard to balance everything. I think my biggest hope, my biggest hope is we can become big and get to the point of where I don't have to worry about a 9 to 5 job or whatever.
Yeah.
I can just
live your life.
Constantly just live IBH
Yeah.
and just be constantly focused on IBH.
Which would be the coolest end goal.
Yeah, and that's yeah, exactly. So I think that's my answer to that.
Pretty solid answer.
But what is your favorite memory of me and you, or whatever? If it could, I know you and Brady have had a couple, but
so probably.
Oh God,
when
this is gonna be horrible.
When we were dressing that that doll
dressing
that we had on the garage. I'll have to find the picture. But fucking.
Oh my God. This was so.
It took us like 35, 40 minutes just to put the fucking dress on. And then we had it backwards and we had to redo it again.
Oh my God. It was literally one of our props. It's in one of our pictures. But it's literally like when you walk into the graveyard at the beginning.
Yep. Oh yeah.
When you walk in. Yeah, it was literally 3 of us just manhandling this
fucking poor doll.
This doll that we were putting in, and it was so funny.
What even was her theme?
It was like a swing doll.
Oh yeah, then I hung it. I forgot I climbed the tree for that.
Yeah. That's your favorite one?
Probably.
Out of everything, you pick an IBH one.
I'm trying to think.
Not like a basketball. I don't have.
Dude. When Ian hit his first 3 of the season.
Sharpshooter
in the corner, dude.
I have that clip.
That was actually. I was so hyped for that.
I remember Makai yelling, "Go!"
Yeah.
Because I am not a shooter at all. I should have just passed it to Makai.
That was a fun season, though.
Makai was a way better basketball player than I am.
Yeah.
Didn't we win?
No,
we lost in the
championship. No, we came in second because
we won our championship the first year.
No, we were up and then Brady fouled out. I'm pretty sure our last game. I'm pretty sure Brady fouled out.
You're right. Yeah, we lost that
season. Then Colin blew his knee out
at the beginning of the season.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's how we kind of all wrap in together.
Yeah.
The funny part is, like, I knew Colin before, but like we all became a lot closer because of basketball, and we were all on the same team.
Yeah, because that's where I met Colin. Actually, was at basketball.
Yeah.
I met Colin almost 3 years now. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's kind of where we all intervened into each other's lives.
Intertwine.
But yeah, I was not a good basketball player at all. I was a baseball player.
Yeah. And, no, you're probably way better at baseball than I'll ever be. I can barely hit the ball.
But yeah, so all that sports stuff. I'm way better a baseball player than basketball. So
yeah, no, God.
I could never play basketball. I come from a basketball family, so it's kind of sucks that I wasn't a good baseball or basketball athlete, but I played college baseball, so I would say I'm way better at it.
I was about to say, you definitely got a little bit of the resume.
Yep. But, all right, you're up.
How do you motivate the team?
Really, last year, it's. I think a lot of us had a lot of motivation. I think a lot of the staff really were motivated. Um,
I feel
because it
like
was
that's what,
fun.
yeah, that's another thing that helped a lot too, is like people were super like with it and
Yeah,
outgoing and wanting
yeah.
to do it.
I think, um, I think the biggest thing of to find motivation is during the off season,
Yep.
which you're not really there for. It's really just me, Brady, and Ethan.
Yeah.
It's kind of just telling them like what we can do and what we can do to make it even more special than it is.
Yeah.
Because, whoa, excuse me. I don't think we've ever. I think we've realized that like we have something special, and um, I don't think I don't think we thought in a million years that it would be like this. Um, like it could have easily just like fallen apart and it had no one. But I think our last year in Portland was really good, and then we moved here, and last year was amazing. And this year we're hoping we have even more crowd, and we can kind of. I think that's really what motivates us is to keep just remembering the good parts of it and staying on top of it.
Yeah. I agree.
Yep. So that's the biggest thing. It's just to stay motivated is to think about those things. But biggest pet peeve.
People who chew with their fucking mouths open.
Excuse me.
I
Or
don't like
burps
it.
on podcasts.
Dude, honestly, I'd rather
Just kidding.
deal with people who burp with their mouth closed than chew with their mouth open.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm probably on the same boat with that. It's like if
There's
you're
like
sitting in silence and like you're just it's just you and someone else
yeah,
and it's just like dead silence and it's just like
but there's a polite way to do it.
yeah, just close your damn mouth.
Yeah.
Like
Have
that's the polite way to
yeah.
do it.
Or
Is just close your damn
I
mouth.
feel like the main thing is fucking common sense nowadays.
Yeah, I mean, whatever.
I just say that, dude, because everybody at my job, I just wonder. There's like two kids when they work. I honestly just wonder what goes through their brain.
Like when they chew their mouth
No,
open.
no, just like when they're working.
Oh, just
I
like
just like don't
it's
understand
just
it.
like TV static.
Yeah, literally.
They're just like staring at the wall.
Yeah, no.
I had so many of those. When I worked my last job,
Dude,
like,
but it's like, why even work if that's what you're gonna do? Just stand there and be
hey,
like,
at least they're working.
I mean, honestly, yeah, that is better than
It's
staying
better
in the
than them
house.
sitting at home,
Yeah,
rotting in bed.
yeah.
But
Literally.
like, no, dude, I've had a couple people that I've worked for or worked with who are just like, it's just like, whoop,
Yep.
whoop,
It's literally in the ear, out the other.
and like it's just like just like the monkey with the symbols, just
Literally.
the whole damn time.
It's like the fucking what's that movie? Fuck, Toy Story.
Yeah, it's literally how it is sometimes working
Yeah.
with people. But like, yeah,
It's everywhere though.
that's also a pet peeve when people don't.
Yeah.
If people don't look at you when they talk, when you talk, oh, it irks me, dude.
Yeah, no, that's also another
Makes
one
me
of my
so
pet peeves.
mad. Like, I'm just like I stare at you when you're talking just because of like engagement. But if
Yeah.
you're just staring off into space while talking, or I'm talking to you, oh god,
But like
it's a red flag too.
yeah. But I feel like eye contact is one of like the more bigger things in a conversation
Yeah.
that needs to be more paid attention with.
Yeah.
Because honestly, like you and like a couple, holy fuck, you and a couple other people I speak with, and
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah, I'm about the same.
Yeah.
It's Ethan Brady, you, and everyone else.
Yep.
Basically who works. But
crew.
other than that, I don't really talk to many other people.
No.
Don't have anyone to talk to. I don't got a lot of friends.
Yeah. Anti-social club, bro.
Yeah, hell yeah. Yep.
All right. What do I got next for you?
And I don't have a girlfriend to hang out with. You do, but I don't.
Yeah. What is your fastest strategy to growth?
I think fastest strategy, or like strategy wise, business wise, what the fuck am I saying? Is probably like social media. Yeah. Social media is like one of those things where it's just like social media is so vastly different than back in the day, where like there was no such thing. I mean, there was, but like they weren't as advanced. But like you take TikTok, which TikTok obviously is like, yeah, like it's passed on. But like TikTok nowadays, the algorithm is just so cool.
Yeah.
Like obviously like
how it works.
How can you call an algorithm cool when you don't even know what it is? But like I'm calling it cool because you could become famous by literally doing the stupidest thing.
Yeah.
Like you go through TikTok and it's like some guy like smashing a piece of glass on the ground. Like, and then he has 1 million likes. Yeah. It's like, holy shit.
It's like Vine.
When Vine was a thing. Like, that's the thing. Vine had a great algorithm in a time of social media where no one knew what social media was.
Yeah.
Vine was such a interesting source of social media.
King Batch on Vine.
I never was ever
prime on days on Vine.
Like obviously I watched clips of it, like Logan Paul and Jake Paul.
That shit was funny.
But like, Dwarf Mamba.
Yeah.
He was
Logan's buddy.
Yeah, he was like, his vines were so good.
They were.
But yeah. So it's one of those things where I want TikTok to go up and blow up and all that sort of stuff, and I think that's the biggest way we can grow as a business.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, what is your biggest sports idol?
Ooh. Probably top 3. Steph Curry, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Okay, that's valid. I don't like Giannis, but
yeah,
it's fine.
Man, not everybody likes him.
Ethan's in the chat.
Ethan has arrived.
Dude, that tat is sick.
Yeah, I was about to say, that's
Holy
fucking
fuck.
dope.
That is so sick. He got a new tat today. But yeah, Ethan's in the chat. He's here. But yeah, no, we were just calling out his tat. It looks pretty fucking sick. I didn't expect you. I didn't realize you were getting it today. You said it yesterday.
It's so nice to have a tat that I can see now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because one of my
I was about
so
to say.
big, and then I can't. And then I got this little rink and dink.
I forgot you and Brady have matching ones.
Yeah. Yeah.
This came out so good though.
Yeah, it looks dope from here. But yeah, those top two are valid. I just have a real problem with sports athletes who have big egos, who think that they're like themselves. Like Giannis thinks he's like the shit, and like he hasn't made the top 3 MVP in his whole career.
LaMelo Ball is the best player.
LaMelo Ball.
You're crazy for that.
LaMelo Ball.
That show pissed me off. That show pissed me off. Big Baller Brand.
I was about to say Big Baller Brand.
That show pissed me off.
You see LeVar Ball on Primby's account? Primby on TikTok?
Dude. He's crazy.
He's funny as fuck.
He's funny, but
he went 4 for 4, including himself.
Yeah. Yeah, and then what's his name? Giangelo?
Leangelo? Giangelo.
No. I thought it was Leangelo, LaMelo, and
Lonzo.
Yeah. but he's a rapper now. He like
Yeah.
completely gave up basketball to
Yeah.
become a rapper.
He
Which is
might
crazy.
swerve in that corner.
Yeah. So yeah, it's one of those things where I just don't like how people like if you're gonna cry and complain to the referees all the time, like
Yeah. It's like, why?
and you're so like you're just so like what's the word like so like wrapped up into
Yeah,
like I'm him,
yeah,
but you're not.
I don't know. I feel like if you're in a league, no matter what league, you should at least show a little bit to the fan base.
Yeah, but like look at Connor McDavid. He's literally one of the best. He's literally the best best NHL hockey player in this era, and he doesn't carry himself as like I'm the best player. He carries himself as I'm just another NHL player, and he doesn't carry himself as that.
Yeah.
And that's what I admire. That's why Connor McDavid is one of my favorites, is because he carries himself as I'm just another NHL player. I'm not better than anyone else.
Yeah.
So that's my perspective on it, opinion
That's
on
a good mentality to have.
Like even Jason Tatum, I hate how the way he acts. Outside of the basketball, it's different.
He's a good dad.
But like how he carries himself on the court and like yells at the refs and flops and all that shit. It's like, really,
yeah, it's
dude?
like, why?
It's like, what's the point?
Yeah.
So I would say mine would probably be like, I don't even know. Mine for obviously Connor McDavid is for Idol. Sorry, for Idol probably Dustin Pedroia for all time, just because he got me into second base.
Yep.
And then you could call me a bandwagon for this, but probably Trevor Story's been one of my favorite infielders since he started, and Alex Bregman, who the Red Sox just got.
Yep.
So it's one of those things where you can call me a bandwagon, but they're two of the best defensive infielders in the league, and they're like one of my biggest idols because I was an infielder too. So
yep.
I think that's probably mine for idols. So yep.
Yeah.
Your turn?
Yeah, my question. How would I word it? How would you handle failure in the business?
Oh boy. I mean, I think every year there's some sort of failure in the business. I think last year our organization failed hard. I think it was like a lot of people coming in and out and kind of just lost our track and our momentum.
Yeah.
But like really the biggest thing is like you just have to keep going. Because for instance, like if TikTok doesn't work this year and like we don't do anything or we don't catch anything or we don't catch the algorithm or blow up or get a video or anything, you just got to keep going.
Yep.
If we don't get to the point of past this or past the stage we're at, then we just have to keep going. If we're really passionate about it and really want to do it, you just got to keep going. I don't think I would ever stop trying at this business just because I love it and I want to do it. I don't think it's kind of one of those questions where, yeah, you have failures along the way, but it's nothing that it's
like nothing's gonna like drag you down.
Yeah, exactly. Because I will never stop.
Yeah.
I will always put my 110 effort into 110% effort into everything. So I don't think that the business would ever fail massively like that, unless if it like obviously like something huge.
Yeah.
Like all these businesses that are huge that like go into like bankruptcy and stuff. Like That's different. But
Yeah,
like,
like for instance,
but that's
Subway.
way far. Yeah,
Yeah,
Subway.
like
Like
Subway, for
the
instance.
the local ones, like the franchise owner went bankrupt and lost all his businesses.
Yeah,
So it's like
like
that scenario.
like we only probably had one open within a 30-mile radius.
Yeah, there's. I think southern Springvale one.
Yeah, that one's open now. Finally.
Yeah, and then
The one in Berwick stayed open.
yeah, that one was a different owner,
Oh,
franchise owner.
okay.
But the one near the Planet Fitness opened back up.
Yeah,
So
I don't really like it.
what?
The new owner.
Oh, I don't know who the new owner is.
Well, they put like no meat in it. Like I gotta like
I
swear to God.
I thought you knew him on like a personal level.
No. Like I went to go get a sub with Colin. I got like no meat in my sub, and I was like, "What the fuck is this?"
Yeah, it's all brand
Well,
new.
I did
rules
it
and stuff.
mobily. I did the mobile order,
Oh,
so I just went to go pick it up.
yeah,
That was my first mistake.
Yeah, you're not there to
Like actually
see
see
it.
Yeah,
It's just like Chipotle. I feel like
I've never
Chipotle.
been a fan. Never liked it.
Yeah, you're.
Never liked Chipotle.
No,
Never.
It's not that. He's a picky eater.
No,
That's not
no,
true.
no, Chipotle, like Los 10 times better.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Las Olas is better than
I
Chipotle?
disagree.
I don't like the grilled food.
I disagree.
like-
You don't like grilled food?
Well, no, I like grilled food, but the way Chipotle.
The way they do it.
Feel right.
No. I wonder if they
I
like
disagree with that. I like Las Olas, but
Jersey Mike's Firehouse Sub.
Jersey Mike's is up there.
yeah, I'm a Chipotle guy. I like Chipotle. Las Olas is pretty close.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it a lot, and I'm kind of sick of it, but it's up there.
I-
But I'm a Chipotle over Las Olas. Las Olas is a local.
I think the last time I went to Las Olas was with Jared and Brady.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. It's been a minute.
You have had Las Olas?
One time in my life.
I
think I got like a chicken wrap or something. Or like chicken rice.
Yeah,
Something
like
else.
a chicken burrito.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know how the hell we got onto that topic, but whatever.
We're rolling.
But yeah, what were you even talking about?
I asked you,
Oh.
how do you handle failure in the business?
That's the only
question.
thing that would actually make the business fail, is if we really like
Gave up.
lost all our
Yeah.
money and gave up. I think that's really the only way. I don't think me and Brady and Ethan now being a good part of the business, I don't think we would ever give up on it. I don't think it would ever be a step or a way to do it. What is... Oh, I forgot to ask you. I was going to ask you this one. What is your deepest, darkest fear? Or I should just say fear. Like, biggest fear.
Probably dying.
I think everyone's just dying.
Or like falling. I don't know.
Unless if you're like, I know I'll come back.
Well, it's like preferably, like I love cars. So like preferably, like if I were to go out, I would rather it like be in a vehicle, because if it's in a vehicle and it's like a bad accident,
Yeah,
it's
that's
like the one
crazy
and
though.
done. Because I couldn't imagine living my life on like a ventilator.
Yeah, that's crazy to think about. Like,
I'd rather just be the one and done and just be gone.
yeah, mine's probably ladders.
Yeah.
mine's heights. I can't do it. Like,
Did they ever try doing that with you in high school? Like with the ladders?
what?
They taught us how to use ladders. I don't know why. They just thought it was necessary.
In high school?
Yeah, like literally
what
taught us.
What class were you in?
My actual one. I was in English. And they
Eng-
brought us outside. I
They-
swear to God, they brought us outside.
Yeah, no, I didn't do that. English class ladder.
You had a rock climb
Yeah,
in middle school,
yeah.
Yeah.
Rock climbing walls.
like a good 50 feet up.
And
Oh yeah, we had one in
yeah, but
Carl J. Lamb up on the
yeah,
thing.
I mean, like we had them in high school, but like we had like three different types of gym classes.
So it was all different.
Yeah,
Okay.
so like you probably got the choice. You go to you go there.
I didn't get the choice. You just get what you get for gym.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because they have 2 classes now. There's personal fitness, and then there's personal fitness 2 now.
Oh, interesting.
Which
Mine
I guess
was personal fitness, which we had to take.
yeah, that's mandatory. Yep.
Personal fitness, team sports, and
That was fun.
outdoor adventure.
They put me in team sports for a week, and then somebody did an ad drop, and it messed my schedule up.
Is that?
It's a delivery.
Oh. So yeah, we had 3 choices, but we had to take personal fitness, and then we had the choice between outdoor adventure, which was like all outdoorsy stuff, which I didn't like, and I chose team sports because it was like volleyball and all that stuff.
Outdoor adventure seemed fun.
Yeah, it's like all the rock walls and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, so mine's probably ladders or heights. Like I could never go that high with anything.
Yeah, heights. Like, I don't know. I feel like it depends like what you're on. Like that ride at Six Flags that I was on.
God, yeah, the fucking swings.
Yeah, 410 feet.
Hell no, won't catch me going on that.
It was so sketchy. I did not like being on the outside seat either.
It's like going on the Funtown swings, but like
not
on crack.
Yeah, literally. Just
because
like
it's like
10 times the size.
Swinging 410 feet in the air.
I remember.
I would vomit. Dude.
I remember.
I would literally just throw myself up the side of it.
What's that fucking?
No, I wouldn't even go on it.
What's the thing where it brings you all the way up and it drops you down?
Yeah, Dragon's Descent. I've done it twice.
I like the wooden.
It was okay, and
Excalibur?
yeah.
That thing's gonna collapse.
Yeah, that thing.
Dude, it gets fucking maintenance every year.
Funtown's ass. It's
Yeah.
the stupidest park I've ever
compared to what it used to be.
Don't compare it to what it used to be.
Okay, when we were
it's
little,
ass no matter what.
When we were little, it was way more fun.
Yeah.
But now, since we're older, it's like
it's the same damn rides for the last 10 years.
I'll be on the teacups all day.
Oh my fuck.
Like it's so no. If they added more roller coasters, I would be totally down with it.
Dude, they have
they have
the room.
Yeah, but they have 2.
Fuck half of that parking lot. Put a roller coaster in that bitch.
I know they have the biggest parking lot
For
the
what?
smallest park.
Oh god. Like, why is Six Flags not like that? The fuck?
I know.
Dude, Six Flags parking is fucked.
Yeah, but they're stacked with roller coasters.
Yeah, and they also take fucking shit. Superman, I waited 2.5 hours.
Well, yeah,
Ride that bitch once.
It's a franchise-owned,
which is the
well
only
known.
shitty thing.
Yeah.
I was gonna get the Flash Pass. Nope, no point in it.
Yeah,
because everybody else just sat like everyone.
Yeah, everyone gets a Flash Pass, and then you're waiting in a 2-hour line in the.
Yeah, with the Flash Pass people. So it's like, fuck you, you got scammed out of $10.
Yeah, it's pointless. No, we got season tickets one time.
Yeah,
and like we went like twice.
Yeah,
and we like went on a couple rides, but we went to Hershey Park.
Ooh,
for like a family event.
I've always wanted to go
a family trip, and oh my god, dude, it was so fun.
I want to go.
We were walking around the park at night, or it was like late, and like all the rides were still going, and we would like get on like literally like just walked right on. It was so fun. It was packed during the day. We went on Fahrenheit, which is a ride that goes straight up and then straight down.
Yeah,
that one was sketch. We went on all of them basically.
I went to one in Galveston.
Mm-hmm.
That shit was cool.
Yeah, roller coasters don't bother me because it's once you're up, you go down. It's more of like that sense
the build up.
No, it's more of the like if you go to the top of the building and you have to like look down at like glass, like, and you don't move. Bro, what's bro doing? Bro's acting like a possessed person.
I don't know. I just saw him like
he was like tilting his head like he was like creepy doll. But no, it's like more of like where you kind of can't move, and like you don't have a choice. Like you just like I don't know. It's like at the top of a building. Like you like look down.
It's like that feeling.
It's that scare feeling of heights. Roller coasters don't bother me.
It's kind of like
it's like this, and then you're down. Like, the other is like if a roller coaster like broke. That's the other fear is like because you're high.
I got stuck on one at Six Flags.
What?
Yeah.
No way.
So it goes like this, but it launches you backwards, so it brings you up backwards, and then it brings you up, so you're like basically like on vert, and you're going straight down. We got stuck like this for like 10 minutes.
Is it the one that like goes like this
It's
and then
the
it
twisty one.
it goes like this and then it spins?
Yeah,
and then
it like contortions the
yeah.
whole
I know
thing.
what you're talking about. I know exactly what ride you're talking about.
We got stuck on it.
It's like it's not even a roller coaster. It's like you go to one side and then you go down and then
it's like a
then you
rolling
end up
thing.
backwards and then you go down backwards and then I know exactly. It goes right through. It pulls you back and then goes right through the queue like the main
right where you get in.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I did that
Dude,
one.
that thing's
that
fast as fuck.
That one was crazy because you like go and then you like
the whole ride feels like 10 seconds.
Yeah, it's literally like 20 seconds. Yeah, that's
3-hour wait for a 10-second ride.
Yeah.
Seriously, that's usually how it is.
It sucks too.
Usually how it is. I waited in line for Fahrenheit for like.
Have you tried Celsius?
I did. That thing. Damn. Dude, I sat in that line for 3 hours.
Freezing cold.
What are we talking about?
That's the ride. Fucking
at Six Flags. I have never heard of a ride named Celsius.
I don't think he's getting it.
I don't think so either.
Are you guys?
Are you gonna show him?
Oh yeah.
Because I think Garrett actually thinks that it's a ride, and he's just fucking with us. It's an actual ride.
Hey, look, he's about to show you. There's a ride in the corner.
There's no ride. There's no ride.
I swear to God.
There's no ride in Hershey, Pennsylvania that's called Celsius.
It's next to Fahrenheit.
It is not. I literally was just there, like a year ago.
It's right next to it.
There's no way. You're lying. Yeah, you can't find it because it's not a fucking thing.
I'm zooming in on it so you can see it better.
In Pennsylvania?
Fahrenheit, Celsius. We can go into Calvin too.
Shut up. Shut up.
Oh, fuck.
Well, that's a good way to end the podcast.
Yeah. All
right, guys.
Yeah, that's it with the segment, right?
Yeah, so that's our little question segment. I appreciate you guys. Thank you, Garrett, for coming on.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where we're going to try to get as many people on as we can. I know we have a couple more people to do, but no, we appreciate it. As always, make sure you go check out last week's vlog that we posted. We're very excited for it, and go check that out. More podcasts coming every Saturday and vlogs most likely once a week. So yeah, we're excited for it. More content to come. I know all of us are ready to get the season going. I know Garrett is too.
I'm stoked.
So yeah, we'll catch you guys in the next one. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next one. See you guys.
Deuce.
That was definitely 20 minutes.